What's up, people? 8 to 5 trader here. Let's talk about my trades. Did some good stuff. Also made some mistakes. Not the mistakes you think, but I did good. All right, so today, plus 69.06. After commissions, we're looking at 54.29. After ECN fees, we're looking at around 50 bucks. 50 bucks P&L. However, I was in the 90s. Messed up. We're going to talk about that. All right, so first off, we got DAL. So DAL had a nice little gap down, and I wanted to take an open range breakdown on that, but it struggled a bit. After the first 5 minutes, I couldn't get a good entry. I didn't like this gap here. Felt like I was going to fill it. So after the 10 minutes, I took a position to the long side right here. I went long 200 shares. We're looking for that pop up towards the 50. Felt like it stalled, and then I started to scale out 1, 2. Well, no, actually, I went long, and then I added and went 1, 2, scaled out twice, and then I took everything off right here at break even. Price action fell. Then it tried to go up again, and then I tried to take it short, and I jumped the gun. As soon as I went short, it went up. I didn't want it to like pop on me, so I got out, and then after it came back down, I took the entry again, and that's when I jumped in 300 shares to make up for this loss. I went heavy because I was like, all right, I got a good entry for this short. Since it rejected this moving average, I figured we finally get the move down. Then I covered so quick. I should have waited for my 2 minutes like I said I should. And I took off 90 shares here, took off another 63 here, took off another 44 here, and then I scaled out for a nice little profit. Because I used to scale out 50%, and now I scale out 30% on each step. Then I came back. I traded in between these trades, I want to say. But then I came back for a long position, and I took a small size here. I took 75 shares because I wasn't so sure whether or not this was going to keep going up, even though this is the pattern that pretty much I've seen where it kind of goes up. I went long 75 shares, stopped out at break even at VWAP. Then I took it to the short side, 400 shares. I was like, okay, this is going to go back down. Got a nice little drop. I was up 28 bucks. Then it flashed 16. Then it did 8. I was like, all right, time to get out. And I took a small $4 loss on that. That's when the price action went up. Then I took it short again right here. It rejected the 50 moving average here. I thought it was going to roll back over. And that's when I went short again. I only got 8 bucks out of that. And at that point, I left DAL alone. And that's when it finally squeezed up. Fun fact, there was a guy in the chat room, actually, that went long right here. He went long here, got stopped out at VWAP on this drop right here, got back in, and he held this position from 10:15 or somewhere around here, around 10:10, all the way up until I want to say he took his first partial at, I want to say 52.23. I want to say. So he held that trade over an hour, but his target was 52.90. That's what his ultimate target was. It took forever just to get there. It took over an hour just to get to where it was. So patience. But you guys can see this on the 2 minute what actually happened a little bit better versus the 5 minute where I went short again, thinking it was going to get that rollover. But that was DAL. Then we got AMTD. AMTD. Let me see. Do I have anything else on here? Okay. AMTD. What the hell happened here? All right. So I went long here off ABCD pattern. A, B, C. Got in around C at the non-moving average. Think we're going to get that pop towards higher day. I felt like it stalled a bit, and I ended up stopping out at break even, literally zero. All I risked was commissions and ECN fees. Then it kind of did pop, but I felt like it just, I don't know, I got cold feet on it a little bit. But had I held it, I actually would have got a decent little, probably, let me see, what is that, 34.68. I would have got at least 20 bucks out of that. So had I held for, 2 minutes like I normally do, definitely would have got at least 20 bucks out of that. But it is what it is. But you see it. I also saw it here when it rolled over. I saw it right here, but at this point I didn't want to take anything else. I just didn't take it, but I did see this because I was thinking to myself, that's 30 cents, this move right here, but I just didn't take it. But that rolled over beautifully for 60 cents. So what I might start doing, just for I'm getting off track here, but I might start taking a smaller share size, because that's what I did on DAL. I took a smaller share size because I was, I wasn't so sure this pop was going to happen, because I thought it was going to roll over based on seeing this, especially because it was kind of following that 20 moving average. It's kind of squeezed up here and then it rolled over. That's what I thought was going to happen. But I might start taking a smaller share size just to kind of get in these moves, just in case something does happen, because it made a significant move. BBBY, this was purely an accident. I'm going to tell you guys this. This was 100% an accident. I was taking screenshots of my trades because I take screenshots of every trade that I make and trades that I see. Also, like MU, even though I didn't take this trade, I take pictures of this because this is an open range breakup. Really good example for me to study. Well, I was taking a screenshot, which is what I use my screenshot for my Snagit software is Control Q. Well, my hotkey for going long 200 shares is Control 1. So at some point I pressed that key, and this is the first time I've done this in at least a year. Even though I have these hotkeys so close, because I normally before I take a trade, I click in the montage and then I take my trade. It's just a habit. Just in case I click the key, the hotkey, and I'm not on the montage that I want, I have it a habit to click the montage and then I hit the hotkey. Well, apparently I clicked the montage and then I hit the hotkey for my to take shares versus take my screenshot, and I am going long 200 shares at 12.25. And I noticed I saw the indicator that I took a position. I was like, what the hell? I didn't open this. And then that's when I realized I took the position, and then I ended up getting out because it started to fade. I was like, well, let me see where it's gonna go. And then it rolled over, and I lost 18 bucks on that. But had I held it, you know, it did come back to break even, and then it finally sold off and made a significant move to the downside. So luckily I got out before I lost more on that, but that was 100% purely a mistake. I was really upset about that, and that's when I took that next trade on DAL to try to make up some of that loss. But Roku, I watched Roku. What did I see Roku? I wish I had shares to short. I saw Roku make this rollover move right here. Couldn't take it. Didn't have shares to short. X made a good move. I saw X right around in here. I didn't see it when it was breaking VWAP, but I did see it on this pullback. Didn't take it. But overall, today was good. I didn't make too many mistakes other than that one BBBY mistake. But, you know, $69 realized. That's roughly almost 2% of my account value. But after commissions, well over 1%. So it's a good day. And, yeah, I can trade till tomorrow. So shout out to everybody that's subscribing and commenting on the videos. And also definitely keeping transparency with these trades. You guys see margin up here, margin demo. This is clearly my actual live account, so I have nothing to hide. I'm not trying to sell anybody anything other than just showing people what it takes to, you know, follow my journey. So, yeah. See y'all tomorrow.